I'm serious as a heart attack about this. I read this report and I'm like, really? Yeah, but I'm not a divorce judge. I'm not in the family division of the circuit court, okay? That's not something that I should be doing right now as far as I'm concerned. Let me think, ma'am, please don't shake your head at me. I know what I'm doing here.
Shaking my head at everything happening.
Well, I get it, but understand that there's jurisdictional issues here that I need to confront, okay?
Judge, again, the final statements is that this has been an ongoing situation. It appeared that it got even worse when Mr. Headstreet remarried to his current wife, who was sitting in the front row. And when things like that occur, it normally causes some animus for the ex-spouse. And that's what I feel is going on right now over here.
All I know is I read this report and I've read a victim's rights statement. And I don't think that this is animus related. In other words, I don't think that people are just making things up. The police observed visible signs of injury from some incident, a wrestling incident that occurred a week before. All right. Just give me 1 second to gather my thoughts here. Young man, do you want to come up here? Come on up here, if you don't mind. You don't have to. You don't want to come up here? You don't have to if you don't want to. I don't want you to feel like you have to make a statement. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Who's this young lady?
I'm the victim advocate from prosecutor's office.
I see. I'm sorry.
My name is Anna Ruger. He's indicated to me that he would like me to read the statement. He doesn't want to read it himself.
I've already read the statement. I have the statement in my pre-sentence or sentence materials here. I've read it. So I don't need him just to read the statement to me or you to read the statement to me. I'm just asking, in addition, is there anything else he would like to say?
He has indicated to me when I've spoken before that he wants no contact for the duration of the probation.
Why don't you come on up here, you, a victim's advocate? Okay, your name?
Anna Ruger.
And you are a victim's advocate with the prosecutor's office?
Yes.
And without mentioning his name, what did the young man say to you?
You know that he is there to speak to his father and he does not want contact with him for the duration of probation.
Good.
Thank you very much. Anything else anybody wants to say?
Judge, if that's the case, Mr. Headstreet has to abide by the young man's wishes, as difficult it may be, and abide by this protocol.
What are you wrestling with him for?
He wants to wrestle.
Well, let him join the wrestling team. I mean, really, hang on a second. Let me finish. Noah had a small laceration of his lower neck and a bruise on the left side of his neck that occurred a week prior to this in a wrestling match with you. Now, I don't know Did you wrestle in high school?
Not exactly, no.
Well, what are you roughhousing with your kids for? I mean, I'm serious. I don't understand this. This is not. Kids want to do a lot of things, right? As a parent, we need to say, oh, that's not right. We're not doing that. Right? I mean, nobody gives us a playbook on how to be a parent, but when I read this, I'm just sitting here wondering what you're thinking, to be honest with you. If you're causing visible injuries to your son because of a wrestling match, whether you want to participate or not, and he wants to participate in, let's take all of that as a truth. Maybe, just maybe, as you, the adult in the room, should be saying, I don't think we need to do this. Let's figure out some other activity to engage in. I mean, you nobody said parenting was easy. Anybody who thinks parenting is easy probably is a lousy parent. But this just does not make sense to me. It doesn't make any sense to me. Now you put me in a position, I don't know enough about who does what and who's done what. And you got a circuit court order that allows for visitation. And I'm not quite sure where to go with this, because I'm not gonna decide to say no contact with the victim in contravention of a circuit court order.
Judge, if I may interject, with the permission of Mr. Hepstreet's ex-wife, perhaps sending text messages, some form of communication until this matter is resolved, Judge.
What do you mean?
Just the father and the son communicating with one another, simple as that.
You had something you wanted to say.
Please.
Sure.
Has anybody asked my son how he feels? He is almost 16. This is not the first time assault has happened. This is the first time his father has been arrested. There was a September 11th, 2025. I had called the police. There is on record again of even his wife stating that there's abuse that happens in the home. Her words, not mine, in the police report. Nobody's asking my son. Those were my son's words. I wrote them down. My son is in therapy every week. Before, when he was in therapy, and the therapist would call CPS on him, he would rip him out of therapy. Ask my son.
All right. Okay.
Please.
Just slow down, please. Just,
I'm sorry, this has been years of me trying to protect
well,
myself.
I get it, but I just came into the situation. And I want to do the right thing here.
So,
Judge, in response to that, it's ultimately up to the child, particularly as they get older.
Right. I get it. I get it.
If the son doesn't want to visit him down the road, I feel badly for him if that's the scenario, but again, it's ultimately up to the son. He's not a 5-year-old child, not a 6-year-old child. So
Morning, Your Honor.
All right. So your client pled guilty under 76948. Did you review the pre-sentence report and the victim's rights statement
You did.
that was stickered here? Did you read this, the pink stickered victim's rights statement that your son sent?
Yes.
Okay.
Judge, there's something though, we don't have any additions, deletions, or corrections on this. We do have an issue, however, with the victim's rights statement, because according to Mr. Hepstreet, it doesn't appear that it was in the victim's handwriting. That's a concern. I mean, of course, he's guilty of the underlying charge. He pled to it, but this is
What handwriting is this in?
Some others.
Is his mother here?
Yes.
Where is she? Where's his mother at? Is she out on Zoom or is she in here?
Not in this courtroom, but she is here.
She may be coming in right now. I don't know.
What's the name? I can check Zoom.
She's here right now, Judge.
Where would the mother of Noah please come forward?
Did you read that? Oh.
Can you come right over to that microphone? That's a microphone. No, you're walking past it, ma'am.
Right there, right there.
Here?
No, to the left, right, to the left.
Wait a minute, ma'am, turn around. Come on this way. Just stop right there. That is a microphone. Thank you.
Sorry,
That's okay. Your name?
Melissa Gibbs.
Which one of your sons is autistic?
Alice.
Right. Not Noah.
No.
This statement that is in, at least it says Noah Heb Street victim statement. Who wrote that?
He read it and I wrote it out because it's his handwriting. He wrote it a couple times a week. We took some things out that I said he shouldn't put in there.
And he's fine. He's here, right?
Yeah, he wrote, I think you're talking about the Aiden and Alley. He wrote that, he said he was concerned about his siblings. Oops.
It's fine. Just relax. I just want to make sure that this was his word. It was not your wording. Are you sure? You're in a courtroom. You would tell me the truth, right? We're not in a. Okay.
Chuck, I do have some concerns, although again, Mr. Hepstreet is guilty of the underlying offense. There may have been some undue influence in the situation, Judge. The student, Miss Noah, is not the best student and has a difficult time putting words together, and as a result, again, that's a concern that Mr. Hepstreet has. That's all I want to say.
May I say something, Judge?
Not yet. Not yet. I'm gonna come back to you. I promise you. Is everything, or any other material additions, corrections, or deletions?
Nothing else, Judge. We want to move on from this. Mr. Hepstreet wants to move on from this difficult situation.
Anything you would like to say?
Just that, we love him and miss him and, gonna work through this to have him back in our house.
I indicated to Mr. Hepstreet that this is simply the district court and that you don't have any authority to litigate, any authority to make rulings on any domestic issue, but I advise Mr. Hepstreet to take those steps down the road. That's all.
What's the status? Where's the child staying? With you, ma'am?
Yes, sir. And his stepfather was in the home as well.
Pardon me?
There's also, I'm remarried, so he's in a home with myself, his stepfather and his brother.
Right.
That's beautiful.
What is the status of any litigation in the circuit court with regard to custody of the child?
Judge, I'm not aware of the status. It appears that they have a joint custodial arrangement with Noah because of the fact that Noah was going to the Woodhaven Brownstown High School. Right now, it appears that Mr. Hepstreet's ex-wife was here. To our left is allowing him to go, but there's some issues that exist, and I've indicated to Mr. Hepstreet to just try to resolve it through the referee or ultimately a judge.
Yeah, but there's nothing that's ongoing right now as a result of this incident in the Wayne County Circuit Court?
No, sir.
I've advised Mr. Hepstreet if he wants to have visitation of reinstitute partial custody, that he should do it through the court. Simple as that, Judge. They are not the arbiter in this situation. Of course, we'd like to reinstitute things. I mean, they weren't perfect, but I mean, you get contact with somebody's got to take proper remedy, proper steps to achieve them.
I mean, do you roughhouse with these kids or what?
No,
How old are they?
one's 16, one's 15.
I'm concerned about this. I really am. I get the fact that sometimes kids are going to rebel when their parents tell them not to do something or insist that they do something that the child either thinks they shouldn't have to do or should do. I get it. This is deeper in that. This is deeper than that. And this is not, and as somebody who is the father, you bear the responsibility for this. You. I mean, I can't imagine having this kind of relationship with a son or a daughter. I can't imagine wrestling with such fervor that I cause visible signs of injury, which are still obvious to police and others a week later. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not going to sit here and lecture you about how to be a parent. Like I said, it's hard. But I don't think you're going about it the right way. 12 months probation. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance of any unit of government. If you change your address, your place from your home telephone number, you must notify probation. You do have to report as directed. I'm going to adopt this recommendation. Domestic violence program with 12-week follow-up. Domestic violence program with 12-week follow-up. No assaultive, abusive, or intimidating behavior toward the victim. You're not to have any contact with the victim unless otherwise ordered by the circuit court. So I'm not going to sit here and say this is not a change of your custodial arrangement / visitation arrangement with regard to this young man, except I am saying while on probation, you're not having contact unless that order is overruled by the Wayne County Circuit Court. When that order was formulated, it was before there was any kind of domestic abuse. And so I'm ordering no contact unless otherwise ordered by the Wayne County Circuit Court. No firearms, no dangerous weapons at all. I'm going to order 6 days jail credit 1. Were you ever taken into custody? 6 days jail credit 1. I'll let you do 4 of those on the court work program and 1 day of community service. Your community service is due by July the 31st. So 8 hours of community service, 4 days court work. There's a $35 a day charge for that for a total of $140. I'm going to order fines in the amount of $100, costs in the amount of $150, $75 victims' rights fee, $50 justice assessment. So fines and costs here amount to $375. You have probation fees of $240 for $615, screening fee of $60 for $675. And you have court work program fees of $140. Your total's $840. If you violate, your probation could be revoked. You could $815 rather. If you violate, your probation could be revoked. You could be incarcerated for 93 days. You have 21 days to appeal, and you have 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal. I'll need a review hearing date, Lisa, please. And we'll have a review hearing date if you're compliant. I am taking this as the prosecutor asked under 7694A. And I'm also going to charge $40 in attorney fees. So your total now is $855. So $855, the review hearing date in this case will be in May probably of 27, Lisa.
May 25th of 27 at 9 o'clock.
Okay? May 25th of 27 at 9 o'clock. Do you have all this to pay, sir?
Yeah.
So you can go down the hall, make your payment of $855. You'll go meet with probation. You have 21 days to appeal and you have 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer. Ms. Gibbs, do you have any questions?
No, I do not. Sorry, if you want me to sit down.
Okay, no problem. I just wanted to make sure. Good luck to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Michael Andrew Felsky. This is 26W703474 and 25E149664. Who's on this case?
Sure.
Mr. Belsky, your name, sir?
Michael Felsky.
Ms. Belcher, your name?
Good morning, Leanna Belcher on behalf of Mr. Felke.
Mr. Belsky was supposed to pay him the civil infraction. We're just taking care of this. So that you want one more week?
Yes, Your Honor, I just received the digital this morning and we're trying to resolve this with a misdemeanor plea, but I believe Ms. Asmaro needs to speak with the officer and he did not answer the phone this morning. We would waive any timing constraints.
All right, sir, you have the right to a probable cause conference within 14 days of the date of the arraignment. This is that date. Your lawyer's asking for an adjournment for a week. If I grant that request, that means you will not have a probable cause conference within 14 days of the date of the arraignment. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You
Yes, sir.
waive that right?
Yes.
Anybody force you to do that?
No, sir.
All right, I'll accept the waiver. We're going to set it for June the 9th. That'll be at 9 a.m. And then June the 16th at 10:15 for the exam, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Would it be possible I have a matter set on the 9th with you at 8:30 in person, that I could have this one set at 8:30?
You want this one at 8:30 on the 9th?
Yes, please. I'll already be in front of you at that time.
No problem. And then, so we'll make it the 9th at 8:30 and the exam June 16th at 10:15. How's that?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Sir, you also owe on this improper pass. You don't have an appearance on this. Why didn't you pay this? I thought you were going to pay it by May the 29th.
I was going to try to pay it, but my check didn't come in. I was a week off of my pay schedule.
When can you pay this?
I should be able to pay it by this upcoming Friday or by next week.
I'll give you till June 9th. Can you do that or not?
Yes, sir. I can.
You can pay it by June the 9th now, okay? I'll give you that extension. You're all set. Thank you, Ms. Belcher.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
You too. Denesia Charmaine Mendez, 2-5E-727-9152. What are we doing? On this, where's Mr. Docs at? And Ms. Mendez?
Ms. Mendez is right.
I need you to stop walking around, ma'am, and tell me your name, please.
Denicia Mendez.
Mr. Docs, just stay right where you are, please. Tell me your name.
Yes, Attorney Quentin Docs, P number 79657 for Ms. Mendez.
I don't know what they mean here. It says move exam to 11 a.m. due to defense attorney availability. That's when I got it. It's next week at 11.
That's perfect, Your Honor.
Was there, what? Okay. Did you just not realize it was at 11 or what? I'm fine.
Yeah, that's probably what it was.
Okay, good enough. So we're going to go to exam then next week, June 9th at 11 o'clock, okay?
Thank you, Your
So
Honor.
Ms. Mendez, I'm sorry, you need to be in here at that time, all right?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Good luck. Thanks. Jeffrey Scott Vance. This is 2-6F-703-966.
Judge, Mr. Mays had to step away for a minute. He said he'd be right back.
So this is it. This was up for today at 8:45. This is my case, right? And then we're doing it next week at 11.
That's correct.
All right, I'll pass that one. Myers. Todd Nolan Myers, 26F-711-744.
Good morning, Your Honor. Tamika Tucker, PA 5402 on behalf of Todd Myers.
Where is Mr. Myers at?
He is in the Wayne County Jail. He's on screen. Mr. Myers, state your name.
Todd Myers?
All right, so we're just, you can't do the exam next week?
That is correct, Your Honor. I will be in the middle of a jury trial on the 9th.
Okay, so we're going to do the preliminary exam on the 16th.
That is correct.
All right, so sir, you have the right to a probable cause conference within 14 days of the date of the arraignment. Then you have the right to a preliminary examination within 7 days of the date of the probable cause conference. Your lawyer is unavailable. She's asking me for an adjournment. I'm inclined to grant it. But that means if I do grant that, the preliminary exam will not take place within 7 days of the date of the probable cause conference. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Do you waive that right?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'll accept that waiver. We're gonna set this for June 16th. At 10 o'clock, Lisa, okay?
Yes.
Your
At
Honor, can
10
we get
a.m.
a little later?
As long as you're gonna show up on time. What I don't want is to set it for 11 and have your warps and, or, you know, traipsing in there at 11:45. That happens all too often.
I will
can-
be there on
I-
time.
What time you want?
What you said 11?
I'll do 11 as long as you're here by 11.
Yes, sir. I'll be there by 11.
June 16th at 11. Okay, good enough. Have a good day. Thank
Your
you.
Honor, Mr. Myers wants me to address his bond.
Well, I got to get the prosecutor in here. Get the
Okay.
prosecutor and the officer in charge in here, will you please?
She's on
Yep.
Zoom, Judge. I'll bring her in.
Okay. The domestic third offense. Who is the prosecutor on this? Oh, Ms. Holloway,
It's
that's
Miss-
right.
yeah.
She's ill today. Good morning, Ms. Holloway. I'm sorry you're not feeling well. Your name?
Thank you. Nora Alloway on behalf of the people, P86528.
Ms. Tucker wants to address bond. I've adjourned the exam until the 16th at 11. This is with regard to Mr. Todd Myers, DV3. So go ahead, counsel.
Yes, I had a chance to speak to Mr. Myers. Your Honor, he's 38 years old. I'm not minimizing this as a DV third, but other than the misdemeanor DVs, I did not see any other prior felonies. There is no habitual on this. He does have a job. He works for LA Landscaping in Brownstown. He works 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. He has custody of his 14-year-old son. His bond right now is $35,000, 10%. He has been in custody since he was arrested on this case, Your Honor, at this point, so he can get back to taking care of his son. School is about to be out, and him to get back to working. We're asking if he could get a personal bond with GPS tether, and work hours.
Detective Jakotka, are you on this case? If so, will you state your name?
Yes, sir. Detective Chad Jacoda, Flat Rock Police.
I'd like the two of you between you, I don't care who, to enlighten me on what allegedly occurred, whether or not there's any warrants and whether or not he has any other prior convictions. You can go ahead. I don't care who talks.
Your
Okay.
Honor, I am looking through his criminal record as of right now. He does have prior assaultive convictions, although not felonies. He does have domestic violence convictions as well as an assault and battery. I am taking a look at the report. And the allegation is that, would you like me to go in detail, or how would you prefer?
Yeah,
Just a vague
yeah, tell me,
summary?
what was it, a slap, a push, a punch, allegedly?
It looks like at one point he had slammed the complainant on the ground, punched her in the head, again, slammed her on the ground. This all occurred on, I'm just trying to get the exact location here. It says that it happened on somewhere in the area of Telegraph Road and Deer Creek Drive. And that the complainant allegedly told the police that he had been beating her for a long time.
Looks like he had one in 13 and in 15 and another one in 2020 that was resulted in a conviction in 22 in the Wayne County Circuit Court. Was placed on probation for 3 years on January 12, 22. And there was another assault and battery out of Riverview. Boy, if we keep talking, I'm likely to raise this. Where does he work at?
LA Landscaping in Brownstown, Your
You
Honor.
said that. I'm sorry. I apologize. How much does he make there?
Mr. Myers, how much do you make?
23 an hour.
Counsel, this is no reflection on you, but I've heard enough. I'm going up to 50,000, 10%, 50,000, 10%. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance. You must appear in court as directed. You're not to be released until fitted with a GPS tether. You're not to be within 3 miles of the victim or residence or placed in employment. No firearms, no weapons. no alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs, no contact with prosecution witnesses, and no contact with the victim, Molly Fox. If I find out there's been any contact whatsoever,
Should be
that
done,
would be a
Mike.
serious bond violation, okay?
I want
So
to
you're
be
gonna have to
done.
post 5,000 to secure your release. Lisa, redo that minimus, please. Thank you very much. We'll see everybody on the 16th. Have a good day. Thank you. Sorry,
We're done.
council,
This
but
is today.
it's not high enough in my view. Michael Harris, Michael Anthony Harris. What? Are you serious?
You told me if I didn't have the money, come.
Your name. This is 25T6461588 A and B. What?
Michael Anthony Harris, I apologize for being your presence again, because they said the check won't clear to the 5th.
What is,
The
what?
personal check for my business of Thorny.
You keep telling me different stories. Now I'm getting agitated with you.
Yeah, yes, sir. I put the
You
check,
told me you were gonna pay today on the A file yesterday.
yeah, I put the check in there. I thought the check was clear, but they said they put the bank put a hold on it. But to the 5th, they said, sir. But I wanted to come in and be firm with you and say this was going on. They're not coming to you and saying anything at all. But I guess my account was overdrawn when I paid my house note. I guess that's what.
I don't wanna hear it. You're committing illegal acts if you're writing checks against
No,
insufficient. Shh. You pay this on the A file by June 5th, okay?
It'd be Friday, Monday, right? They paid the 5th to the 6th.
8th, pay by the 8th.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
And then the other one, you're to pay the other one by the 8th too.
I'll pay both of them, yes. Pay the $400. $425 by the day.
Well, you come in here and negotiate with me like a shyster lawyer. I mean,
It had to be like, even.
I got you coming in here, talking me down on the fines. You're gonna pay it. Defendant to pay in full by
Yes, sir.
June
Yes, sir.
8th on both of
Yes,
these.
sir.
Have a good
425,
day.
right?
Pardon?
425, correct?
Yeah, but if you come back, yes, yes,
600 if I come back.
400. Good luck.
Thank
Bye
you,
now.
sir. Appreciate you, guys. Have a great one.
You too. All right. Seguenza Bryant, Amani Antonia Seguenza Bryant. 26B15075578. Come on up, man, to the podium and tell me your name.
Good morning, my name is Imani Antonia Squanza.
So I told you back on April 22nd, we agreed you were gonna pay $100 by May 7th, 100 more by May the 18th, and the balance by June 7th, right?
Correct, yes.
Did you pay the 100 on May 7th?
No.
Why not?
I was in a car accident, I was bedbound, so I wasn't able to, put my money in my account. And then I ended up.
You have the money now though, right?
I have $100 to play today.
Ma'am, why are you ignoring my orders like this?
You said something, I
I didn't say to come in a month late. Never said to come in a month late.
I just had a baby. I literally just got out of the hospital like a week ago.
So, hurry up and wait. Right?
Pay $100, you have $100 now?
Yes,
When can you make your next $100 payment?
16.
100 today, 100 more by June 16th, and when's the balance gonna be paid?
Then I'll leave me with 175, correct? Could be perfect.
200, yes.
And then,
June 30?
I don't get, I'm on a fixed income right now.
Just tell me when you can pay.
July 6th.
July 6th it is. 100 today, 100 more 2 weeks from today, balanced by July 6th. Okay?
Thank you.
Good luck. Wood. Burrell Dean Wood Jr., 25T729149. Okay, your name? Raise your right hand, please. You solemnly swear affirm under penalties of perjury that the testimony you'll give in these proceedings will be the whole true self you got. Okay, you pled guilty on July 16th of 25. You pled guilty on December 16 of 25. I sentenced you on that same date on a domestic charge. I took it under section 7694A. Since that date, have you been arrested for any reason?
That's it.
Any new charges pending.
No, sir.
Ms. Holloway, your appearance?
Morning, Your Honor, Nora Alloway on behalf of the people. Your Honor, because I'm not present in person, I was not able to take a look at the file, but I do have in my notes here that you did require weekend domestic violence counseling as part of the court order.
Yes, and if the probation notes say defendant is compliant, DV program completed, balance paid.
Okay, then that's great. I have no objection to dismissal, Your Honor.
Case dismissed. Congratulations. You're all set.
Question.
Sure.
How do I get my gun rights back?
You're gonna have to talk to the police about that. This bond, we're gonna cancel all bond conditions. The police have your guns?
Yes.
Contact them. And what department is this again? Call them. If they don't do it, call your lawyer. And your lawyer maybe can get the prosecutor to stipulate. If he doesn't do that, your lawyer will give you a direction. You can either file a motion on this case or start a claim and delivery action, but I don't think they're gonna give you a hard time, okay?
All right, thank you, sir.
Best of luck to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks. All right. And now I have Bearden.
Thank you, Judge.
How you doing out there, Monica? This is Scott Michael Bearden, 260-710-492. All right.
Good morning again, Judge John Graziani, on behalf of Scott Bearden.
Mr. Bearden, your name, sir?
Scott Bearden.
So your client pled guilty here to operating while intoxicated, first offense. In turn, they dismissed the super drunk charge. He had a .191 and a .186 on this. Have you had a chance to review the report with your client? And are there any material additions, corrections, or deletions?
We've reviewed it, Judge, no additions, deletions, or corrections, and we're simply asking for mercy on the costs and fines because of the fact that Mr. Bearden has a very low income. He and his wife are receiving disability and are financially a lot of time.
So you're getting 1,000 a month? Just you?
I only received 741 months.
There's another 321 in bridge card benefits. Is that your wife's?
That's ours combined.
How much does your right wife receive in disability?
She received also 741.
Okay. Is there anything that you would like to say to me, sir?
I fully apologize. I was wrong for this. And I know you hear this a lot, but after today, after everything's all said and done, you will not see me.
Have you been going to AA, and if so, have you shown your lawyer?
I have not.
Why not?
Dissociative identity disorder. I tried to explain to him, me being in big crowds, it'll cause me to panic and everything. I said I would have no problem doing certain stuff like that on Zoom, no problem at all.
Well, you needed to address that with me at the time of the bond condition being set, don't you think?
I should have, sir.
Judge, I take some responsibility for that too. Without going into tremendous details, Mr. Bearden had an extremely difficult childhood, which resulted in trust issues with folks. Even when he's dealing with counselors at one of the local centers, he gets recycled with newer counselors, and as a result, it creates even more problems. But like I said, I'm just asking for mercy on the funds and costs if possible, and for some mercy upon this. This is, in talking with him, this is one of the most unusual conditions I've ever encountered. And I researched it, and it doesn't exist. It's a very serious condition.
Here's what I'm gonna do. 12, is there anything else you'd like to say?
Judge, again, mercy. A lot of the folks that I've dealt with give you a song and dance. This gentleman is not getting us.
No, I can tell that. I can tell. I mean, 12 months, but he's still out 2.5 times the legal limit is the problem.
Understood, Judge.
12 months probation. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance. If you change your address, place of employment, or home telephone number, you must notify probation. You have to report as directed. No alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs. You're not to purchase, possess, or consume any one of those. You're to submit to chemical testing, PBTs, and ATGs, monthly or more on demand and probation. Kratom, poppy seeds, and CBD oils are prohibited. Consuming food or other items containing those substances will be deemed a violation. I'm going to order that you attend AANA at least once a week by Zoom. And when I say by Zoom, you can do it by Zoom, but you're going to need to identify what was discussed at the meeting, where the meeting was taking place physically, and other information that you can come up with that's going to allow me to conclude that you did in fact watch the AA meeting. I'm sorry. You're going to do that once a week until you're in outpatient treatment. I'm going to order outpatient treatment. You do have to go. Every time you go, you have to have the form signed. Every time you come to court, you have to bring the form with you. I'm going to order that you attend the Victims Impact Panel. That is one night put on by Mothers Against Drunk Drivers. 5 days jail credit, 1, serve 4. I'll let you serve those on the court work, by way of community service rather. And I'm going to give you until August the 7th. I'm going to go light on the fines, 300 fines, 100 costs, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment. That's 5 1/4 screening fees, 60 for 585. I'm going to charge $150 in costs of recovery for 735 plus your probation fees of 240. It should be 975.
Correct.
If you violate, you could do 93 days. You could be incarcerated for 93 days. You have 21 days to appeal and you have 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal. Do you understand all that? You may be eligible for early discharge. If everything's taken care of, no violations, you can apply in 6 months. How much can you pay today, sir?
$50.
How much can you pay per month? Can you pay 100? I'll let you pay 50 today, 80 monthly. We'll start that beginning on June the 10th though, because you'll get a disability payment by then, right?
I get it a month on first.
Yes. So can you pay 80 more by June the 10th?
This month, no.
July the 10th, but all money due on this, but all money due. So you're gonna have to figure out how to budget it. All money due by May the 15th of 27. Okay? All right. You'll meet with probation before you leave here. Any questions? Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Derek Delmer Bolds. 23B143499. Good morning. Is Mr. Bolds in there?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, sir, your name?
Derek Bolts II.
All right, so this is May 8 of 24 that a warrant was issued. And I've got a charge here now that alleges count 1 that you failed to attend your scheduled probation visit on April 3 of 24. That's count 1. Do you understand the charge?
Yes, Your Honor.
Count 2 that you failed to attend your scheduled probation visit on May the 7th. May the 7th of 24. Do you understand the charge?
Yes, Your Honor.
Count 3, you failed to pay your fines and costs as ordered. Do you understand the charge?
Yes, Your Honor.
Count 4, that you failed to submit the monthly testing as ordered on April 16 of 24 versus on-site. Do you understand the charge?
Yes, Your Honor.
Since you absconded, you could have, there's 4 technical violations, but either way, on your 4th, you could get 93 days. Also, since you absconded, you could get 93 days. If you plead guilty or if you're found guilty of any one of these charges, do you understand that?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
All right, you have the right to a lawyer. Be happy to provide you with one at public expense if you would like one. Would you like a lawyer?
Yes, I would, Your Honor.
Enter a not guilty plea for you.
Judge,
We're gonna get
he should have spoken to the arraignment attorney already. This is a video.
Just walked in.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was next door to Judge Hessen's judge.
I'm sorry. My apologies. I didn't know you'd spoken to him. Your
I
appearance.
spoke,
Good morning, Judge Matthew Gay, appearing on behalf of Mr. Bowles.
So for purposes of arraignment, I'm entering a not guilty plea. I just told him that he had the right to a lawyer and you walked in. So what is he going to do on these?
Judge, I spoke to Mr. Bowles. He's explained the situation. He's gonna go ahead and plead guilty to all counts. with an explanation.
All right, get in Jessica in here, will you please? Is that what you want to do, sir?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm ready to get this behind me, sir.
I'm sorry?
I said, yes, Your Honor. I'm ready to get all this past me.
If you plead guilty here, again, you could get 93 days. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do, Your Honor. Yes.
And to the charge that you fit, and you understand all your rights.
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
To the charge you failed to attend your scheduled probation visit on April 23 of 24, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Failed to attend on that date? Sir?
I can't hear you, sir.
Did you fail to attend your probation visit on that date?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
Count two, that you failed to attend your probation visit on May 7 of 24, how do you plead?
Guilty, Your Honor.
Did you fail to attend on that date?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
Count three, that you failed to pay your fines and costs balance owing at the time as of May 8 of 24 of 773. How do you plead to that?
Guilty as well, Your
You
Honor.
failed to do that?
Yes, I had.
Count four, that you failed to submit the monthly testing as ordered on April 16th of 24. How do you plead to that?
Guilty, Your Honor.
You failed to submit the testing as ordered on April 16th of 24.
Yes.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No, they have not, Your Honor.
Please are accepted to those three counts. That's where we are with it. And, or those four counts, I should say. Your name,
Jessica.
anything you'd like to say on his behalf? I mean, where's he been?
Judge, he's a commercial roofer, and at the time he was working out of state in North Carolina. I believe he did let the court know, and he was flying back and forth between Michigan and North Carolina at the time he was attending his court visit.
He didn't let the court know that. He never sought consent of the court for that.
He did, when I spoke to him, he did not, he did tell us, he did let the court know that he was.
Well, that's not true. Did he ever let you know?
As far, I don't have anything in the file that
I haven't. Nothing. Nothing. That's just embellishment or a lie. Go ahead.
No.
What else?
I did.
No, you didn't.
I was already down. Yes, I did, Your Honor.
Did you come and talk to me?
I believe it was during one of our actual dates. Yes.
Anything,
Spoke to
any
you.
indication? Hang on a second. Any indication in there, Lisa, that I gave him permission to leave the state?
Let me read through the notes real quick.
Take your time. He didn't tell you, right?
As far as, I have nothing in the file that says he did. I'm also looking at a screening assessment, and he reported that he worked as a journeyman for Royal Roofing Company for the last 15 years. Nothing in there states that he traveled for them.
I'm looking at the bond sheet.
I don't see anything, Judge.
Either. He's not telling the truth. He must have been confusing me with some other judge in some other court in some other state. Go ahead. What else?
Judge, as far as the balance, there was a portion that was paid down, I believe it was $495 that was garnished from his tax return. Recently, I believe that was in April of this year. Other than that, Judge, Mr. Bowles has indicated to me that just the difficulty of traveling back and forth with him being out of state and with some other family obligations that were ongoing at the time, he did not complete anything else with regard to his.
He lived in Taylor. You still live in Taylor?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Come on. And then you tell your lawyer a lie and ask him to come in and promote it to me. Come on.
I did not lie to. I was in North Carolina during these times. I was flying back and forth. TSA did hold me up, and I missed my initial court date with you guys.
I told you you could not
snowballed.
leave the state without the consent of the court. That's what I told you. You never asked to go anywhere. You're not being truthful.
No, I was already.
You never
in
asked me to go anywhere. You didn't show up here before the court case was resolved either. You didn't show up on August 30th, 23. Then you didn't show up again on May 29 of 24. I mean,
My apologies, Your Honor.
well, don't apologize to me. I'm not serving the jail time. You made a decision and it's not going to work out well for you. Anything?
He never completed
I know.
With him at least one time for his instructional, we went over everything. He never completed the alcohol education level 1 class, didn't complete the victims impact panel, 16 hours of community service was never completed. And we're past our 2 years at this point. He was sentenced to probation back in March 13th of 2024. So we've hit our 2 years at this point.
How much does he owe, Lisa?
Let me check. 492.
Is there any other way we can resolve this by chance, Your Honor?
How many days credit does he have? Just when was he picked up on that, detective? Can you identify yourself and tell me when he was picked up?
Detective Claff, Browntown Township Police Department. Your Honor, he was just picked up from Southgate Police Department. Would have been at yesterday, Your Honor, at 11:45 is the time on the sheet. June 1st.
Please, Judge, we gave him 1 day credit for this case. How that?
Anything else?
Judge, just that he's full-time employed, like he's been with his company for 18 years. He does have a 16-year-old child that he's financially responsible for, Judge. Since that time, he hasn't gotten into any other trouble, any other issues since this last conviction. And he did indicate that if he does go to jail for an extended period of time, he will lose his employment. That is the source.
Anything else you'd like to say, sir?
No, Your Honor. So I do apologize.
Don't.
I'm ready to put this behind me.
You don't need to apologize to me. Like I said, I'm not doing the jail time. You can't do this. There's nothing that troubles me more when somebody doesn't give it a chance. You didn't give it a chance. You just decided you were too big and bright or whatever, too important to do what I wanted you to do. And now you got to pay a price, and it's unfortunate. I didn't want to send you to jail on this. If I wanted to send you to jail, I would have done it the first time. But now you leave me with no choice. You didn't do anything. It's 2 years later. Probation's revoked. You're to pay costs of $550 and serve 93 days, credit 2 for 91. If you pay costs of $550, I will suspend 47 of the 92, requiring you to only serve 45 days in jail. You have 21 days to appeal. You have 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal. So if you pay $550, you'll be out in 45. If you don't, you're going to serve 91. I wish you well. Thank you very much. Good luck. People against Jeffrey Scott Vance, 26F703966. Mr. Mays, your appearance?
Yes, sir.
Mr.
Sorry about that, Your Honor. William Mays on behalf of Mr. Vance.
Can you start your video, please? Mr. Vance, your name?
I can in about 30 seconds, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Vance, your name?
Jeffrey Vance.
Detective, your name?
Mr. Detective Chad Jacoda, Flat Rock Police.
Listen, I could give you a week, Mr. Mays, and adjourn this 1 week, and I'll adjourn the exam for 2, but I know how they are, and I'm not going to adjourn it longer than that, okay?
We already waived the 21-day requirement, Your Honor.
Yeah.
And we're looking at sobriety court. So however long it takes Gary, I am waiting for Mr. Vance to get me some materials, but
if you can do the 16th and the 23rd, I'll do that for you, but that's the best I'm going to do, okay?
Let's take a look. 16, I can't. I'm out of town. 23rd, I can.
What you're on vacation or something? Can you zoom in?
Yeah, I'll be coming back that day.
Can you zoom in?
I can.
Can you zoom in on the 16th?
Sure.
We'll adjourn the PCC. Sir, you have the right to a probable cause conference within 14 days. Your lawyer's trying to work out a plea bargain for you. If I grant the request to adjourn the PCC, that means it will not take place within 14 days of the date of the arraignment. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Do you waive that right?
Yes, sir.
Anybody force you to do that?
No, sir.
All right, you tell me the time, Mr. Mays. I'm going to adjourn this to June 16th, the PCC exam the 23rd. Now listen, Mr. Mays, I just want to be clear. I'm not going to adjourn these dates again. You pick the time on the 16th. I'll pick it on the 23rd. I'll make it 10:30 on the 23rd. You pick the time on the 16th. I'll be glad to let you Zoom.
Yep, say 10:30 on the 16th as well.
10:30 each day. Now here's the deal. We have a tendency to put things in there. I don't want things in there that are not gonna live with, like if defendant commits another crime or doesn't get through sobriety court, has to do a year. I've gone round and round over the last 7 years or 8 years with them about that. They're not the judge. They're not gonna tell me what to do on a probation violation. And it's that simple. If they wanna get them in, fine, but I'm the judge here and that's gonna be my discretion. So I hate when they try to tell me what they're gonna do on a probation violation. Like it took me years to explain to them, well, technically no ops is a misdemeanor, right? If he gets convicted of no ops, do I have to give him a year? If he gets convicted of, or doesn't make it through in the last week, do I have to give him a year? I'm not going with anything like that. So you can keep that in mind. I'll see you on the 16th. Hope you have a nice trip wherever you're going. Mr. Vance, you can appear by Zoom on that date, but on the 23rd, the 16th, you can appear by Zoom. 23rd, you have to be in person, okay, if it goes that far, all right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Have a good day, Mr. Mays.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Detective.
All right.
Have a great day. Mr. Vance, you too. Thank you.
Thank you,
Right.
Mr. McNally.
So I got a bunch of lawyers down here, I think.
Yeah, I still got a few.
Who's Mr. Land?
That's for Mr. Blanding. That's the case that you said you'd handle for Judge Hessen.
Okay, I need the file.
Yeah, I told the prosecutor to grab the file from her courtroom and bring it in.
Do we have it?
Nope. You do this one real quick.
Yeah, but
I'll get it.
please.
I'll ask Carl.
Bashiga Bowija Clinton, 267-680-0000. I'll be glad to get that case for you, counsel, and I'm gonna need the prosecutor. I don't know if it's Ms. Holloway or Mrs. Morrow, but where's
Thank you,
Mr.
Your
Clinton? Where's Mr. Clinton at? Oh, he's a no-show. Defendant failed to appear on this. We're gonna issue a show cause on that one.
What's the name on that one I'm looking for?
No, why didn't they bring the case in here? Ms.
What was that name, Lisa?
Blanding.
Landing?
Michael Blanding.
Blanding. He's going to get it and I'll just bear with me. I'll get you guys out of here, okay? Is that Mrs. Morrow or Ms. Holloway's?
Mrs. Morrow.
Is she in my?
Yes, I can bring her in. She's in a breakout room.
She's in the building though, right?
She is, yep.
Okay, that's fine. You can bring her in and I will go ahead and take care of this. You have the file for me? Or did he come and get it? I need the file on Blanding.
Are you talking to me, Judge?
Yeah.
Let me go see if Carl has it or one of the other officers, because it was one of Judge Hessen's cases.
They wanted me to handle it, I guess, so I'll be glad to take it.
Is Ivan Landon his client on Zoom?
What's that?
Is Ivan Landon his client?
Yes,
Oh, okay, give me 1 second.
yes. How you doing? You're not critiquing me, are you? I'm just kidding. Good to have you. Like I said, you can come up and sit in whenever you want. I mean, we're almost done. I didn't see you until halfway through it. Okay, but you're always welcome to just, even if you get here late and we're on, and we didn't start early today, nobody was ready. Beautiful day out there, huh?
Supposed to rain the rest of the week though, so.
Tomorrow and Thursday?
I think tomorrow should be okay, but it's supposed to be pretty rainy the rest of the week.
Jeez. I was getting used to this after 5 days or whatever. It's been nice.
What time does your report start tomorrow?
I'm not gonna be here. I'm playing in a golf invitational, so I won't be here tomorrow or Thursday. Yeah. So next week, but so you can come Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday of next week. I have to go to a wedding out of state on Wednesday night, so
Thank you, I appreciate it.
no problem. And you know, you could go next door, Judge Kirsten sitting for Judge Hessen. She's out of town still, so. All right,
You just gotta sign these.
okay.
Prosecutor has the file you're looking for.
Why are they
You just gotta
not?
write it up.
Yes. Lisa. Oh, I see. I don't have a signature page on the commitment. On this
Walk it
bulge?
down. Yeah, I just saw it on the printer. I'll walk it down.
That's okay. So. She can walk that down. Mrs. Morrow, where's the file at? Can you tell me?
Keep that.
Do you have the file?
Yes, I just ordered it.
Okay, no problem. Are you ready to go on that? I'll call that case now. So Mr. Land, you can come in. Mr. Blanding, you can come in and we'll go from there, okay? Give me 1 second. All right, people against. Michael Ricardo Blanding, 25B 715-353-FY, your appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. Martin Esmer on behalf of the people for the 88493.
Okay, Mr. Land, your appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ivan Land, P65879, appearing on behalf of Michael Blandon, who's present on the screen, Your Honor. We have no objection to holding these proceedings by Zoom. Thank you.
Good morning, Mr. Blanding, your name?
Michael Blanding.
So let me just cover something. I understand that there was a motion to recuse that was either verbally filed, verbally argued, or a written filing wherein you asked Judge Hessen to recuse herself. Is that correct, Mr. Land?
Yes, but I've since withdrew that motion, Your Honor, after doing some research.
That's all I wanted to say. So it's clear. Defense withdraws motion to recuse Judge Hessen, correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
All right, so now we're back to square one. He's not here. So now it's my understanding we're just going to set an exam date. They asked me to handle this for. Is that right, Mr. Land?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Your appearance?
Of course, Governor Anthony Esmer on behalf of the people for the 88493.
All right, and is that right?
That's correct.
So everybody's agreed to have the exam held on June the 16th. Is that true, Mr. Land?
It is, Your Honor.
All right, and that's true?
That's correct.
You understand, sir, you have the right to a preliminary examination within 7 days of the date of the probable cause conference. Today is a probable cause conference date. If I adjourn this until the 16th, that means that the exam will not take place within 7 days of the date of the probable cause conference. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You waive that right.
Yes.
Anybody force you to do that?
No.
Okay, so June 16th, and what time are we going to do this one? Is this going to be at 1,
I believe 1:30.
1:30, yes.
at 1:30?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So that's good, right, Lisa?
Yes, that's good.
June 16th, 1:30. All right, have a good day.
Take care, everyone. Stay safe and enjoy the weather. Take care.
Thank you. You too. Good luck, Mr. Blanding. You have to be in person on that date, okay? Thanks.
Okay,
Anything
thank you.
else out there that I have?
I believe I have one more file and then Attorney Graziani has a ticket, so maybe 2 more things. We'll make it quick though.
Okay, I like that. So yeah, Judge Kirsten will have some things if you want to go down there. And because this is it for me. I've got a very, very light docket this morning.
Secretary of State after this, if that works out.
Okay. Got to renew your license or? Oh, congratulations. Good. So you're signing off the title on your old one?
Yeah, my old one was a lease.
Uh-huh.
I haven't had a car since last July, and so I just bought a car a few weeks ago, so they had to get the lien up from the bank. So
Right,
get my new like plate and everything today.
right. Okay.
Judge, has an attorney new shy and USH show up? Because this is their case, the Stevie Book to Lie case, maybe.
Can I see it?
That one is my case. I don't know where the defense attorney is. I don't know if he's on Zoom. I didn't hear anything from him being in person.
Let me see that.
And the complainant is on Zoom. She just sent a message.
I adjourned it 2 weeks. Pre-trial. I adjourned it again. I don't understand.
Just try getting a call, maybe.
Yeah, Lisa, would you give the defense lawyer a call? Tell him to Zoom on immediately, please.
Yes, I'll give him a call.
Thank you.
Lisa, I can do it. I have access to his phone number right here.
Good. Go
Okay.
ahead and call him and let us know if you would, please.
No
Thank
problem.
you. Well, you don't sound well.
Should I take the file back until they figure it out, or do you want?
No, I'll just keep it here and she could let me know.
Yeah, I had a weekend flu, apparently. I only get the flu on the weekend.
Lucky you. Lucky Wayne County Prosecutor's Office, I should say, right? Go to law school, make sure you're one of those lawyers that the judges don't have to call because they forgot about the court date, didn't get it in their calendar. It's ridiculous. I'm serious. Never seen anything like this. Scheduled for 8:30. We got to call a lawyer at 10:30. What other case do we have?
Mr. Graziani, Mr. Hines,
Is that a civil infraction?
it's a suspended speed.
Your Honor, I spoke to his clerk. She said he's zooming in right now.
We better have his client here.
Oh, his client isn't present either?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
Have him call out there for a Stevie Bukdalash. John, in a Stevie Bukdalaj.
These phones, tell you what, no one can hear anybody in these phones. I'll just go out there.
Ms. Holloway, would you call him back? Tell him I'm waiting about another 60 seconds.
Yes, Your Honor.
Tell him to get on here right now. I'm not going to wait for him.
Okay. They said he's getting in now. I don't know, Lisa, if you see him.
No, not yet. Up here he is.
People against Stibby Buktalaj, 26B 710812.
Judge, the victim's on Zoom also.
Ms. Julia, your name?
Cassandra Gula.
Counsel, your appearance?
Good morning, Your Honor. Nora Alawi on behalf of the people, PA 6528.
Good morning, Your Honor. Render on behalf of Mr. Buktile.
You're not gonna make us call you, are you? I mean, really, this was scheduled for 8:30. Why are we calling you at 10:30 and where's your client?
My apologies, Judge. I did not, Your Honor gave me the court date, of course, in my hand. My staff received it and we were expecting, I guess they were expecting another notice to come from the court. My sincere apologies, and no, you will never have to call me again.
Defendant failed to appear. I'm issuing a warrant for his arrest. You're gonna have to, what?
Judge, he is, under the same, unfortunately, misapprehension that we didn't receive an actual court date. I'm asking for this honorable court to please adjourn, give us a brief adjournment.
Adjourn 1 week, but you guys are showing up in person next week, okay? I'm gonna adjourn it 1 week to June the 9th. It's gonna be at 8:30. You're both gonna have to be in person, okay?
Yes, Your Honor, we will be there.
I just get tired of calling lawyers or having the staff have to call. I don't understand it. It's just not something I can relate to. I'm sorry if I sound snippy or whatever you want to call it, or
You're not,
I just don't understand it. I really don't understand it, but I'll see you guys in person next week, 8:30. Don't be late. Have a good day. Ma'am, I hope you'll show up too. You can appear by Zoom, okay?
I'll be there.
Thank you.
Thank
Have a
you.
good day.
Bye-bye.
Incredible. What are we doing with the other one? I'm either adjourning it now or it's gonna be ready. You have the other one ready with Mr. Graziani?
The other one is that we do Xavier Hines. I wrote up an offer for him. I guess he's just getting into him right now. That should be up in the.
Is that it then?
And then what about Bashiva Clinton? Anything on that one? That's no show. No show? Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want me to write it up or do you guys have?
We already just issued a show cause.
Oh.
Can you, so that's it then, right?
Yeah.
Can you ask Mr. Graziani to come in here on the other one? If the guy needs more time, I'll adjourn it a week, but I gotta get out of here. Thanks. Here he is. Here he is.
Oh, good.
All right.
There's another domestic violence. Oh. We're adjourning it for about 2 to 3 weeks.
The
Okay.
domestic case?
I don't have the domestic case right now, but I'll be bringing them in 5 minutes, Judge.
Because I need to get out.
I will with this.
Okay. People against Hines, Xavier, Dewan, Anthony Hines, 26M 672 866 A and B.
Good morning, Sergeant Staff, John Graziani, appearing on behalf of Xavier Hines. To my left, please identify yourself, sir.
Hello, my name is Xavier Dewan.
All right, so we have an a B file, which is, he's gonna plead, that's driving on a suspended, he's gonna plead to allow an unlicensed driver to drive, correct?
That's correct.
And then he's also going to plead responsible to limited access charge 11 to 15 over, with the understanding that the 25 plus over the speed limit, limited access will be dismissed, true?
That's correct, Judge.
This is Judge Hesson's, right, or not?
No, this is yours, Judge.
Okay. All right, is that what you want to do, is plead to 1 to 15 over?
Yes, Your Honor.
To that charge, responsible or not responsible? And if you plead to allow an unlicensed driver to drive, the possible penalties are up to 500 fines, 90 days jail, costs are all those. Do you understand that? And would you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights?
Yes,
If
Your
you
Honor.
plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we're not going to hearing or trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your
For the
Honor.
charge, allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Were you in control of a 2018 Chevrolet that was being operated March the 23 of 26 on I-75.
Yes,
Are
sir.
you on probation or parole? Anybody force you to plead guilty? Please accept it to that charge. The suspense dismissed. Please accept it to 11 to 15 over. 25 plus is over is dismissed. They got you going 95 and a 70. Go ahead. What do you want to say? Anything?
Judge, just have mercy. This gentleman has taken steps to get his life together. He is working.
He's got a valid license at least now.
Yes, he's been really good about it. He did a few side jobs to be able to pay
You're
that
gonna really,
insurance for about 6 months, which is difficult, particularly in the city of Detroit.
you're gonna have high insurance rates. You keep driving like this, young man. 100 fine. Anything else you want to say?
I explained it to him, Judge, and hopefully this is the last time that he sees you.
Okay. On the allowing unlicensed driver to drive, 100 fines, 125 costs, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment, 350 or 60 days. On this one, on the speeding, fines cost of 190. You owe 540. Can you pay all that?
They know.
How much do you have today?
Let's read it on
$100. You pay that on the speeding. When can you pay the rest on that? You'll owe 90.
later this week.
How about if I just give you until 100 now, balanced by June the 12th.
Thanks, Judge.
And then I'll let you pay the other one by June the 26th. Do you think you can do that, the 350? If you don't have the money, it's not a problem. Just call the court. I'll give you an extension, okay? We'll go on Zoom or you can walk in here on it before the due date, okay? Thank you.
Judge, the other case right now.
Thank you. Good luck, sir. Go down and pay the first 100. Can somebody bring that one case in on the domestic, whether it's, I don't know if you have it, Ms. Ismaro, or Ms. Alloway's out, so she doesn't have it. I'm sorry?
Christopher Nichols? Is that the case?
I don't know. It's a domestic violence.
I guess it's different.
Oh.
It's defendant Ryan Griffer. I did ask Mr. Graziani to bring it into the court, so I believe he has it.
Yeah, he's got it, I guess. Boy, for such a small docket, it's kind of continued, hasn't it? Oh, boy.
He's talking to Mr. Griffer right now.
Okay.
We should use.
It's just gonna be an adjournment, I think he said, right?
Not sure.
Okay.
But yeah, that's about
Okay.
it for that.
Yes, Your Honor.
It's just gonna be an adjournment?
Yes, and I'm just gonna make a note for the record.
Okay. Hmm. All right.
From the seat. I'm sorry, my pictures.
People against Griffer. Ryan Joseph Griffer, 26B-711-925.
Good morning, Judge and staff. John Graziani, attorney on behalf of Ryan Griffer, who is approaching. To my left, please identify yourself, sir. Ryan Joseph Griffer.
Ms. Alloway, your name?
Morning, Your Honor, Nora Alley on behalf of the people, PA 6528.
So we're adjourning this?
Judge, we're adjourning it. However, I just want to bring to your attention that this is their home and Mr. Grifford wanted to make contact with the children. I indicated that my kids.
Hang on a second. Just wait a second.
The victim's on Zoom, Judge.
What's that?
The victim is on Zoom.
Okay, have her come in here. Let's just figure out the date we're gonna do this. Are we doing this in 2 weeks?
Judge, I'd like, because of the, the urgency of the situation, I would like to do it in a week, if that's okay with,
That's
Ms.
fine.
Holloway.
We'll set it for June 9th. At what time, Lisa?
So, for
10 o'clock.
That's fine.
10 o'clock?
Yes.
Okay, 10
Your
o'clock.
Honor, if I may, just for the record, is the complainant on Zoom?
She is.
Right there.
Your name,
Your Honor,
ma'am? Ms. Michaels, I need your name. Yep, there you go.
Jennifer Michaels.
Okay. All right. So what did you want to bring up bond wise? We're adjourning this till next week, June the 9th at 10, ma'am. Who wants to bring up what?
Judge, I'm asking for a personal bond. Mr. Griffer has never been in trouble.
He's got a personal bond. That was already given.
Okay, I want to continue that, Judge. Again, I haven't read as well as I should on this.
You're fine.
because of the expedience.
May 10th, May 24th. I don't know if that's a magistrate. Somebody gave him a $10,000 personal bond out county with do not use alcohol, do not possess or purchase a firearm, no contact with Jennifer Louise Michaels, don't enter 15748 Milliman in Brownstown. May go to the address once accompanied by a police officer to remove personal belongings. So what's the issue?
The issue, Judge, is that- go ahead.
I
Ms.
apologize. I just
Holloway,
wanted to make a note for the record. I did speak to the complainant in this matter. She did advise that she's received almost 80 phone calls in the last week, all anonymous, but that she has an app that reveals the number that is anonymously calling her, and it has revealed that it is the defendant. Now, I did ask her for those screenshots. I just want to put the court on notice that once I receive those screenshots, it's possible I may ask for a bond hearing.
He wouldn't do that.
You know what, Judge? Because he's adamant. How do you respond?
I don't want him to respond with anyway. I'm just telling you, if I find out you called once, bring about at least 10,000 in cash with you next week, okay? You got it? You
Judge,
understand? Wait, answer me.
Judge, if I
Wait, I want to make sure we understand one another. This judge ordered no contact or magistrate. That means no contact. That means you can't write her, see her, text her, email her, drive anywhere near her house. Do you understand? Do you understand if you continue to do that, if you did that?
I did message her.
Well, you just incriminated yourself. Now I'm raising the bond now.
Judge, you didn't respond.
I'm raising the bond now. How many times did he message you, ma'am?
I received about 80 anonymous calls from him.
Where does he work?
He's an operating engineer, Judge.
Good, he's got a lot of money.
Judge, if I can respond, this has been going back and forth. The alleged victim had contacted Mr. Griffer.
That's not a violation of her bond.
Judge, in fact, when he was being arrested, he was contacted.
That's not true.
Wait a minute. Wait.
What?
Just please listen to me, ma'am. Don't say anything.
Okay.
Since May 24th, have you contacted him?
I responded to one message that he sent me the day he got out of jail. And I said, I don't want anyone contacting me.
All right, counsel,
Judge, I'm asking.
I can either have a hearing now, or I'm gonna set a bond now, but he's not walking out of here with a personal bond in.
Judge, I would request a hearing in the near future.
Let's do it now. He just admitted that he violated the no contact.
Judge, I think what's happened is he's not had the opportunity to stay in touch with the children. He panicked. He needs to get the clothing. He's never been in this situation. And in fact, if anyone had been arrested in the past, it was the alleged victim. He's the one who started.
I'm raising your bond right now to 20,000, 10%. We're gonna have a hearing.
Judge,
We're gonna
We
have a
have no
hearing next
children
week.
together.
We're gonna have a hearing next week, June the 9th at 10 o'clock. It might go up, it might go down, but when a judge tells somebody not to have contact with somebody, that means they can't have contact with somebody. Period. That's what I'm doing. You have to post 2,000 to secure your release. And if I find out you did it again, sir, it's gonna be 20,000 cash. And if I find out you do it again after I said 20,000 cash, it's gonna be 200,000 cash. Do we understand one another? Fully and completely.
Yes.
Maybe the magistrate or judge that set the bond didn't make it clear. I expect you to follow it. Do we understand one another? No contact. Ms. Michaels, if this gentleman contacts you again, you count.
Yes.
You know what you're doing to your parents by doing this stupid nonsense? I'm serious. Your name?
Ethan Durio.
Can't be doing this, son. You're not even legally able to drive yet. These scare me. I got an 18-year-old kid here with a 1, 2, 3, and that's a great indicator that you're gonna have a drinking problem if you don't already have one. Go ahead, tell me what you want to say. Is everything in this report accurate?
Yes, it is, Judge. My client and I have reviewed the pre-sentence evaluation. It is truthful and accurate. Judge, I'd like to say a few words on behalf of my client.
Sure.
Your Honor, I would bet on Ethan from this point forward going through life. I would bet on him. I would take him as my own son, and I'm going to tell you why. 4 years, straight A's, letter, sophomore, junior, senior in football. He works at Groveland for 2 years at night, works for the city of Rockwood in the day. He's been doing this for a couple years. He has got an excellent support group with his parents. He has received numerous academic awards, numerous athletic awards. His past record is the best indicator of his future. I know that this is troubling, but I would consider this a glitch. I would consider this a fluke. His parents have been in my office 3 years. He seems to have congealed, has.
What do you mean 3 years?
Pardon me?
What do you mean 3 years?
3 years he's been working?
I thought you said his parents have been in my office.
No, 3 times. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Judge, when he sits with his parents, I can just tell he has the utmost respect. I see so many young kids, they don't want to learn from adults. They're almost like you're harassing them when they are being told things and instructed. I've had the perception that before me, he is completely comfortable with his mom and dad, and that indicates to me that he's been raised well. Judge, you indicate you wanted him to go to AA. He's been to AA 5 times. Your Honor, today he tells me no one told him to do this. He's been to counseling 3 times locally. So I'm empathetic about his future. I'm understanding. I know the pressure that they are under. It's not legitimate, but this young man has performed not because he knew he was going to be in court February 19th, 2026, 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago. He's been performing stellar because he knew he had a future. It was in his heart to perform. He's got great study habits. You don't get those type of study habits because you're going to go to court 2026 and impress a judge. You get those, or you perform that way
because it's inert in you. It's who you really are. So those type of grades, that type of behavior, it is not fabricated to impress a judge. But I can tell you, we cannot ignore it. So I am concerned. I've had very sincere conversations with him about the junctures in life, the times in life, 8, 9, 10, 12 years from now, whether you're gonna go left or right at that moment. I think he's gonna make the right decision. So we've read the recommendation, Your Honor. I wanted to say these things because I know you're not aware of them. His performance, I bring up the athletic and the academics because I kind of lived that like my two. We both went to law school, except we know how hard it is. He's going to perform just as well in that environment. Your Honor, we ask you to adopt the recommendation. We do believe it's fair. I know he's underage. I wouldn't expect you not to give him 10 months of probation. He's paying back his parents for all the expenses. Judge, and just one last thing. He's going on vacation with his mom and dad. They're going March 26th through April 5th. They're traveling as a family. They are going out of the country. They've already purchased way before this case even started.
Where are they going?
They're going to Mexico. I can't let his prior performance go unnoticed to your we're asking the court.
I'm not gonna say he can leave the state to go to Mexico. I am saying he can leave the state between March 26th and April 5th. It scares me when we start going to other countries. You get a drunk driving, you can't even go to Canada. I'm not gonna be responsible for somebody not being able to get back here. I don't have a problem with him leaving the state, but you guys are gonna have to check on whether there's gonna be any issues. You got it?
I didn't hear the last part. I gotta check on.
You gotta make sure that there's not gonna be any issues. I don't think there is.
Right.
But I'm not gonna say somebody can leave the state to go to Mexico and then have somebody tell me he got detained in Mexico because he's on probation here. I just don't get into that, you know?
I understand.
So I'll let him leave the state between those dates of March
Got it.
26th and April 4th, I think you said, right?
Yeah.
I'm saying till the 5th.
Yeah.
So, all right, well, okay.
So there's some mitigating factors in all of this, not about the event, but his
But that,
path
you
going
know,
forward.
and I don't want him to make, he looks scared to death, and I don't want you to be scared. You're not going to jail today, okay? That's not the issue. If you're doing that well, you're risking your future by doing things like this. I'm just telling you. You go to law school, you'll be, I'm not saying you're gonna go to law school, but if you did, you're gonna be answering about this. You're gonna be answering about this in 7 or 8 years. And that's what bothers me is when young kids don't understand there's real consequences to their actions. I don't want you to go home and think you're a bad person. You're not a bad person. But you gotta make sure you don't do things like this. Your parents would have been glad to pick you up.
Yes, Your Honor.
You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about it, that just, all right, what are you gonna do next year?
Go to college or trade school.
All right, do you want to say anything here?
I apologize for my behavior. It's been a large learning lesson and won't happen again.
All right, just relax. You're all right. Okay? It's 12 months probation. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance. If you change your address, your place of employment, or home telephone number, you must notify probation. You have to report as directed. No alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs. You're going to submit to chemical testing, PBTs and ETGs. I'm going to make it bi-weekly for 3 months. If you're clean, I'll then make it monthly. No kratom, no poppy seeds, no CBD oils. Those are all prohibited. Consuming food or other items containing those substances will be deemed a violation. I want you to go to AANA at least once a week until you're in outpatient treatment. Once you get in outpatient, you don't have to attend AA or NA. attend the Victims Impact Panel. Again, subject to what I said, you can leave the state between March 26th and April the 5th. I just can't justify community service under these circumstances. 4 days jail credit, 1 serve 3. I'll let you serve those on our court work program. 3 days court work. There's a $35 a day charge for that for a total of $105. Okay? You do all this, you're eligible for early discharge. You could be off probation in 6 months if you do everything, and you don't have any violations within the preceding 90 days. So you can apply after 6 months if you've got everything done. Fines $300, cost $200. We go a little light. You're a kid. 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment, 6 1/4. Screening fee 60 for 685. Probation fees are $240 for 925. You have cost of recovery of $150. That makes it $1,075. But you do have your court work program fees, $1,180. If you violate, your probation could be revoked. You could be incarcerated for 93 days. You have 21 days to appeal and 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal. You have the right. I mean, I don't need your parents to pay this. I'd almost rather set you up on a payment plan. You got me? Whatever you want to do.
It could be paid today. It can be paid today, Judge. I went over
He's going to
there.
pay them back. Listen, don't, you know, you seem like a nice kid. I shouldn't say look like one. You seem like one, and I can tell you're torn up, but you're going to be fine. Just don't do this again. This is the last criminal contact you should have. You understand?
Yes, Your
All
Honor.
right. Okay, so I'll pay it now. I'll meet with probation. I really wish you well. Thanks for coming, you guys. That tells me a lot.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. All right, are we ready with, you tell me when I'm going to call these other ones, Heather. I'm sorry, the case with the gentleman in custody with Ms. Medina.
Okay, they're all in the breakout room with the prosecutor.
Okay, that's fine. Kayla Renee Florios, F234102A. So,
Judge.
yeah, I don't mind this. I want you to understand. If this was 3 months ago, that'd be a little different. Okay, your appearance?
DF, TOP 82378, on behalf of Kayla Florio.
All right, so your name, ma'am?
Kayla Florio.
So she's going to plead to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, but no proof of insurance will stay in effect, and the suspend will be dismissed. True?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you do that, young lady, the possible penalties here are up to 500 fines, 90 days jail. Costs are all those. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights?
Yes.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes.
The charge allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Were you in control of a motor vehicle, a 2008 Ford that was being operated on Deer Creek Drive
Yes.
near North Aztec Circle in Flat Rock, October 6th of 20?
Yes.
And did you allow somebody to drive that was unlicensed or suspended or revoked, and was that you?
Yes.
Are you on probation or parole?
I know the difference.
Well, are you on probation to any court? Do you
Oh,
have,
am I on it? Oh, sorry, no,
and you've not been convicted of a felony ever?
No.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
no,
Please accept it.
yes.
The suspend's dismissed. All right, counsel, what do you have to say? Anything?
Yes, Judge, she is employed. She has 2 kids. She is eligible to get her license back. She just has to walk into Secretary of State to get it. I think she may have to pay a reinstatement fee, but she is eligible to have her license.
And she posted a 2010% bond, so she posted 200, so 180 of that will apply.
Yes.
Okay? Anything else, young lady, you want to say?
I'm sorry, I don't even have to do.
100 fines, 115 costs, 75 victim choice fee, $50 justice assessment. Attorney fees are 40, totals 380, or 60 days in jail, okay? So, 380 or 60 days, you have 180 to apply. Do you have the other 200 or not?
Yeah, I can get it all.
All right, you pay it all now and you're all set, and I wish you well. Good luck. Don't be doing this and ignoring courts again. You want to agitate a judge, at least this one, you do that kind of stuff. I'm serious. Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you, Jared.
Thank you. Do I have, Diamond Gee here? All right, come on up here, man. This is People Against Diamond Mercedes Geese, 22B141007. Your name?
Diamond G.
I am sorry. I know. All right. Why weren't you here on February the 3rd, young lady?
Get the notes. And I have like a problem with the email. I didn't think it was, she gets changed, so. But she said something.
I'm gonna go ahead and arraign you on the charge. I'll give you a lawyer if you want. You are charged with violation probation. They think that you failed to pay your fines and costs as ordered as set forth in count 1. You understand the charge?
Yes.
Count 2, that you failed to attend, or I'm sorry, failed to provide written verification attending and completing outpatient treatment. Say that you failed to attend treatment as recommended. Do you understand the charge?
Yeah.
You have 9 prior technical violations, which means you could be incarcerated on this for the maximum provided by law, which is 93 days. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Did you sign, read, and understand an advice of rights form here?
Yes.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a hearing or a trial of any kind. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to give you a lawyer, okay? We're going to give you a lawyer unless you tell me, Judge, I want to represent myself. That's up to you.
I have one.
Who was it?
I have no idea. She didn't check in on me, so.
Just started by sitting.
Who was it? What do you look like?
He has the haircut. I'm sorry.
I have a haircut
might-
too. It
Judge,
wasn't me.
it might be our MIDC, which I believe might be Corey today.
All right. We'll find who your lawyer is. I'm entering a not guilty plea. All right?
Thank you.
And then when he's ready and you're ready, we'll go from there.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so I have a warrant on 2-5. Heather, I want you to work me through here with Jessica and Naya, please. I have a 25R514249, a warrant for failure to appear for a show cause on February the 4th. And then she was supposed to be here for a pre-sentence report, it looks like, I think, on February 5th. It looks like I took a plea to something, but then it got scratched out. I don't know what happened on that. And then the other case was taken under section 771.1, and I'm talking about 25R514118A.
Yeah, that one's a probation case.
Yeah, but what's, does she have a probation violation? Oh, she didn't appear on that until February 5th. Call in. Jeez. Do you know what happened on 25R514?
No,
I'm
now that
sorry.
I'm looking, I'm a little confused too, Judge.
25R. Let me call in Mr. Pellin. I'm interested in what happened on 25R254240. I don't know what happened. I wrote down a date.
Tim Pollard?
Hey, Mr. Pellin, can you come in here again, please? I got a question on a case.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, it looks like it was pled down, I see, to disorderly on that one.
And I ordered a pre-sentence report. But I don't know.
I'm thinking maybe I had an error. And then did you schedule for sentencing today? And I might have in error put pretrial instead of sentencing.
PSI sentence, but I didn't write down a date, so I have a feeling the plea didn't go through. We'll check.
I did put in today's date and I did amend it down to the disorderly. So I would have thought the plea would have went through.
I've called in Mr. Pelland. I'm gonna see what he can remember of this.
Because I did put in conditions that you told her too on February 5th. I have conditions in JIS of
Yeah,
no
I arraigned
contact.
her on February 5th, and then she pre-tried it looks like.
Mhm.
And there's a stip form in here, and I obviously wrote on here, it looks like there was gonna be a plea, and I said no, or didn't, or there was no factual basis, or what have you.
And then Judge, when we're done with this, it looks like they're all coming out on the in custody case.
Oh my gosh, and thank you so much, Heather. Since it was tentative, I again will never do that
The
again. It
file on
should have
there?
been on there.
You're
Hang on.
fine.
Do I have the file on that?
No.
Who has the file on this case with ICE or whatever? What? Okay, all right. You have this case
Which one, Judge?
with?
Yes, right here.
All right. Jose Gabriel Rodriguez Medina, 25F245235. All right. I'm gonna ask you to state your name, Ms. Heisley.
Shalonda Heisley, interpreter for Spanish.
Hold on, he's stuck in the breakout room. I'm trying to get him out.
Okay. Jim, take a look at these and go talk to Heather on Jessica Payne. I don't know what happened. There was something on February 5th. It looks like you wrote up a disorderly under 771.1, and for whatever reason, it probably didn't go through. And she's got a new warrant. And can you go down to Heather and take a look at it, especially hey, guys, can you take a look and see if that brings back a recollection, the one on February 5th, please? The one that there's a stip form in there that you pled, that you had disorderly, and it looks like I wrote something down and scratched out everything, so I don't think the plea went through.
Disorderly on 771, maybe?
I don't know, like, the plea, I'm gonna probably have to have her check, have Sadie check her, see if you can figure it out. Thank you.
Does she have an attorney? Is there an attorney?
I don't know. Did she have an attorney? I'm gonna give her one.
Yeah.
I'll get her one. All right. Do we have, the gentleman out?
There he is.
I'm gonna call the case again. It's people against Jose Gabriel Rodriguez Medina. Ms. Heisley, your name again, please.
Shalonda Heisley, interpreter for Spanish to English, English to Spanish.
I'm gonna ask you to raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm under penalties of perjury that you will make a true and accurate translation in these proceedings between the defendant and the parties involved?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Medina, your name, please?
Señora Medina, su nombre, por favor.
Crystal Marie Medina.
Medina.
Crystal Marie Medina, Your Honor, on behalf of Mr. Rodriguez Medina, no relationship, Your Honor, and I would ask my client to state his name again for the record.
Mi nombre es Cristal Marie Medina, representando José Rodríguez Medina. No estoy relacionada con señor Rodríguez Medina. Por favor, señor, diga su nombre en voz alta para que conste en actas.
José Gabriel Rodríguez Medina.
All right. So for purposes of arraignment, Ms. Medina, how does your client wish to proceed?
Para el propósito de la lectura de cargos, señora Medina, ¿cómo quiere proceder su cliente?
Your Honor, we would waive formal reading and stand mute.
Su señoría, vamos a negarse la lectura formal de las acusaciones y mantenernos en silencio.
I will enter a not guilty plea for purposes of arraignment.
Voy entonces a entrar una declaración de no culpable por el propósito de la lectura de cargos.
Now, as I understand it, defendant is now going to plead guilty to operating while visibly impaired. Is that true?
De lo que entiendo yo, demandado va a declararse culpable a esta acusación modificada a conducir bajo los efectos de alcohol, ¿cierto?
That is correct, Your Honor, and I would like to note for the record that my client was able to consult with his immigration attorney with regards to any immigration consequences relevant to this plea, Your Honor.
Sí, eso es cierto, su señoría. También quiero anotar que mi cliente tenía la oportunidad de consultar con un abogado de inmigración para entonces saber todas las consecuencias que tiene que ver con esta causa.
If you plead guilty to operating while impaired, Mr. Medina,
Si usted se declara culpable,
the operating while intoxicated will be dismissed.
entonces vamos a sobreseer lo de conducir. What was that on charge, Your Honor?
Operating while intoxicated will be dismissed.
Entonces vamos a sobreseer y desacatar lo de conducir bajo los efectos.
Possible penalties are as follows: up to $300 in fines,
Los posibles penalidades son hasta $300 en costos,
93 days jail,
hasta 93 días en el cárcel,
360 hours of community service.
hasta 360 horas de servicio a la comunidad.
Court costs are all of those.
Y los costos de tribunal y o todos de estos.
4 points will be added to your traffic record and your license would be suspended or revoked in accordance with your record.
Y
You understand that?
también tenemos la posibilidad de revocar la licencia de uno o suspenderlo y poner 4 puntos en el archivo de conducir de uno. ¿Usted entiende todas esas posibilidades?
Do you understand all that, sir?
¿Entiende, señor?
Sí.
Yes.
And I know what your lawyer just said, but I need to tell you as well, there could be immigration consequences as a result of this plea and conviction.
Yo sé
You
que su
understand
su abogada acaba de decirle a usted, pero tengo que repetirlo, señor. Usted entiende que pueda tener consecuencias inmigratorias a lo de declararse culpable en esta causa. ¿Entiende eso?
If you
Sí.
plead, if you plead guilty to operating while impaired, you'll be giving up your right to a trial of any kind.
También, si se declara culpable, está negando su derecho a un juicio,
Your right to remain silent, your right to cross-examine their witnesses,
y su derecho a mantenerse en silencio, su derecho a contrainterrogar testigos contra uno.
your right to bring in your own witnesses and use the subpoena powers of the court to bring in those witnesses.
También está renunciando el derecho de uno para llamar testigos a venir a
Would-
representación de uno o usar el poder de tribunal para obligar a esas personas a venir a testificar a su favor.
You would be waiving your presumption of innocence
También
And-
se niega, oh, I'm sorry, Your Honor, go ahead.
and waiving the requirement that they prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt.
Uno niega su derecho a estar considerado inocente hasta que se le puede encontrar culpable más allá de una duda razonable.
We are not going to have a trial if you plead guilty. Do you understand that?
No vamos a tener un juicio si usted se declara culpable. ¿Entiende eso usted?
Sí.
Yes.
And you will be giving up all the rights I just enunciated. Do you understand that?
Y también está renunciando todos los derechos que le acabo de mencionar. ¿Lo entiendes?
Sí.
I didn't hear you, Ms. Heisley. I'm sorry.
Yes.
You can... Okay.
Yes.
To the charge operating while impaired, how do you plead, Mr. Medina?
Entonces, este cargo de conducir bajo los efectos, ¿cómo se declara usted, señor Medina?
Culpable.
Guilty.
Were you operating a motor vehicle on November 26th of 25 on Telegraph near Van Horn and Flat Rock at 6:44 p.m.?
¿Estaba usted manejando un vehículo el 26 de noviembre de 2025 por las calles de Telegraph y Van Horn a las 6:44 de la noche en la ciudad de Flat Rock?
Sí.
Yes.
Prior to that, did you drink alcohol? And if so, what did you drink and how much?
Y antes de conducir ese vehículo, ¿usted consumió alcohol? Y si así es cierto, ¿cuánto alcohol consumió usted?
Sí lo hice.
Yes, I did.
Y en la mañana, antes de En la mañana, no recuerdo exactamente la hora, me tomé 3 cervezas.
I did, and in the morning I did
Y,
drink some.
y,
It was around 3 beers. I don't remember the time exactly.
y ya, pero fue en la mañana antes de las 1 de la tarde.
It was in the.
Y,
Mhm. Sigue.
y un shot de un licor que no recuerdo, que era algo pequeñito. No sé si me ven, pero como así.
Mhm. So that was in the morning before 1 p.m. And then I also had a shot of some alcohol, some liquor, but I don't remember the name of it. It was about this size, if you can see my hand.
I can't see your hand. I see. Okay, so you're saying a
Shot.
regular, okay, wait a minute, do that again.
Otra vez con la mano, señor.
All right, so it's probably 2 or 3, the equivalent of 2 or 3 alcoholic shots. Is that fair to say?
Equivalente, señor, a 2 o 3 shots, ¿verdad? En ese tamaño.
2 shots, sí.
2 shots, yes.
Was your ability to operate the motor vehicle impaired because of the alcohol consumption? And if so, in what way?
Entonces, debido a tomar esas bebidas, estaba empeorado su manera de conducir el vehículo y sí, ¿de qué manera? Si puede explicar.
Se puede decir que sí me afectó un poco al momento de manejar.
It did affect me a little when it came time to drive.
Why were you pulled over?
¿Por qué le orillaron?
Your Honor, there was an indication that he was swerving and crossing lanes, so I would ask specifically about that.
Su señoría, había indicaciones que él estaba cruzando la línea al manejar, entonces haría las preguntas en cuanto a eso.
Was the vehicle swerving due to your alcohol consumption?
Entonces estaba manejando de un lado a otro vehículo debido a su consumo de alcohol.
Pues se puede decir que sí, pero
Okay, I think that's he said. Oh God.
Yeah. Well, I think so. Yes, that would count.
All right. You took a blood test at the hospital, correct?
Usted tuvo un análisis de sangre en el hospital después, ¿cierto?
Sí.
Yes.
Ms. Medina, were the results of the blood draw 0.193, and do you stipulate that that was an accurate reading for purposes of the plea?
Señora Medina, era el resultado 0.193 y era cierto tanto que podemos usarlo aquí como indicación.
Realmente
So
realmente
stipulated.
fue de lo que no tuve
Sir,
conocimiento.
they were asking me.
Señor, estamos preguntando a la señora Medina, la abogada.
Como dicen señor Medina, disculpe.
Sorry, Your Honor, he misheard me. He thought I said Mr. Medina when I said Miss Medina.
And so stipulated, Your Honor, so stipulated.
Are you on probation or parole right now, Mr. Medina?
Señor Medina, ¿está usted bajo libertad condicional?
No.
No.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
¿Alguien le obligó a tomar esta decisión de declararse culpable?
No.
No.
All right. Well, I'm going to accept your plea to operating while visibly impaired.
Entonces voy a aceptar su declaración.
I'm going to dismiss the operating while intoxicated.
Voy a sobreseer lo de manejar bajo los efectos.
By law, we have to do a screening and assessment. John, tell probation I'd like them to hop on as soon as they can.
Okay.
You tell them this is the gentleman under Rice custody, please.
Entonces, por la ley tenemos que hacer una evaluación inicial y una evaluación.
I'm going to give you a personal bond of $1,000.
Le voy a dar una fianza personal de $7,000.
No alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs.
No puede consumir alcohol, no puede consumir marihuana y tampoco cualquier droga o sustancia ilegal.
You
regular.
cannot leave the state without the consent of the court.
No puede salir del estado sin permiso del juez.
You cannot violate a law, and you must appear in court as directed. You understand all that?
Y no puede quebrantar ningún ley y tiene que comparecerse en cualquier audiencia que se le indica. ¿Entiende eso usted, señor?
Una consulta. ¿De cuánto era la multa?
What?
No alcancé a escuchar. Sí.
And I'm sorry, how much was the fine? I didn't hear you. How much is the
I
fine?
sentenced you. I'm not sentencing you today. Probation is going to interview you with Ms. Heisley's assistance. And I'm going to try to expedite that.
Thank
En
you
este
so much.
momento no estoy dando sentencia, señor. Primeramente va a recibir una entrevista con la ayuda de la intérprete para determinar cómo vamos a proceder.
And we are going to give you a sentencing date that we have to make sure we have the ability to connect with them again. And Ms. Medina, yeah, well, I can do it whenever you guys want. This is not there was no accident here, right, Ms. Medina?
No, Your Honor, there was no accident. And yes, I would ask all the steps that the court is already initiating. I would ask for all of that. I know we can't proceed to immediate sentence given the law, but I would ask for a sentencing date as soon as possible because I'm trying to have this matter resolved and I never know when my client may or may not be available anymore.
We can do this next week if you think you can get them on Zoom again, Heather. I could
Judge,
do-
yeah, my thing is I can contact them and put in a writ for the date. It's just as soon as ICE has to approve it. I can put in a writ, they just have to approve it.
Why don't you stay in touch, Ms. Medina, and with Heather, and we'll figure out a date, and I'll try to
Perfect.
expedite this,
Yeah,
okay?
Thank you so much, guys. I really, really appreciate your help with helping me get this, through. And yeah, I really appreciate it.
I will let you two figure out a date, and we'll go from there.
Judge, can I interpret all that for the defendant, please?
Yes.
Entonces lo que vamos a hacer es la entrevista primeramente con el Departamento de la Libertad Condicional y después voy a entonces fijar una fecha de sentencia. Y la abogada dijo si podemos seguir adelante lo más rápido posible con este procedimiento debido a que es difícil encontrar a ver si puede comparecerse mi cliente. El juez dijo que sí. Vamos a comunicar entre nosotros para ver si podemos entonces fijar una nueva fecha y dijo la abogada que aprecia mucho su señoría por entender y ayudarnos en este asunto.
Anything else you need to bring up, Ms. Medina?
Señora Medina, ¿algo más?
No, Your Honor. Thank you so much to you, to Heather, and to all your staff. I appreciate it, and I hope you all have a blessed day.
No, su
Thank you very
señoría, muchas
much.
gracias
Good
a
luck,
usted,
sir.
a Heather y todos para su ayuda y bendiciones. Señor, usted, buena suerte.
Good luck.
Gracias.
Thank you, he said.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
So we'll get probation on there now.
I have Miss O'Donnell coming in right now,
Perfect.
Okay.
and I will get you
Thank-
three put in a breakout room.
Sounds good.
Ms. Heisley.
Thank you. I'll be
so
here.
much.
My pleasure.
Okay, people,
Corey's very in.
okay. People against Jessica Diane Webb, 25F244964B and A. She failed to appear, 5,010% on each of those. I don't know what she still owes on 24F242985. Maybe you can tell me, Heather. I'll just set 300 cash or surety on that. 300 cash or surety. She failed to appear as well on that. I'm gonna need you to check on that one case of Mr. Common, your law accounts, okay? We'll do it on a break. I'll take this one. Diamond Mercedes Gee, 22B141007.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Corey Westmoreland, praying on behalf of Ms. P. Ms. P, please state your full name for the record.
What's she going to do?
Your Honor, speaking with my client, they are prepared to within a sort of contested hearing under a guilty plea to the allegations.
Can you call in Beth, Sadie? If you plead guilty here, ma'am, you understand again that your probation could be revoked and you could be incarcerated for the maximum provided by law with credit for any time served. You understand that?
Yeah.
Did you sign an advice of rights form here today and read it and understand it? If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights and there will not be a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Count one that you failed to pay your fines and costs as ordered. How do you plead?
Yes.
Did you fail to pay your fines and costs as ordered?
Yeah.
Count two that you failed to attend and complete outpatient treatment. How do you plead? Did you fail to attend and complete outpatient treatment?
Yeah.
I believe it was to provide proof.
Well, it says she has failed to attend treatment as recommended as well.
Right.
But I'll ask it that way. Did you fail to provide written verification of attending and completing outpatient treatment?
Yeah, yeah,
Did you attend and complete outpatient treatment?
yeah.
Have you provided proof yet?
No,
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
no.
Why in the world hasn't she provided proof?
She was under the impression that her counselor had provided that proof.
Did she bother calling the counselor? I mean, she wasn't.
And in regards to paying $200.
I don't want to talk about the fines. That fines, forget the fines. No. I want to know why she hasn't gotten proof.
She was under the impression that it was sent in by her counselor, her probation officer.
When did you complete it?
I'm still going. I go every Friday as well, but I can't provide proof. I just walked in today on my warrant because it was a warrant.
Ms. Wild, your name?
Elizabeth Musgrave, Your Honor.
Do we have any proof that she completed treatment or is attending treatment?
She is actually non-compliant with her treatment. She isn't attending as she should. She has not attended any groups. It's been an ongoing issue since previous violations. And she attends roughly once a month treatment as far as individual when she should be attending weekly. It is something I've addressed with Ms. Gee as well. But as of my last letter from the Guidance Center, it's dated January 30th. She attended one individual session on January 30th. No sessions, no group sessions were attended, and again, she did not attend weekly as well.
Thought I remembered that. And I thought you told me last time you could provide proof, but I don't have any proof. All I got is this letter that says you're not doing what you're supposed to do.
It's just came up.
Placed you on probation in July of 24, right?
Yes.
Well, why are you making this so hard? This has been a war with you to get you to do it. You're not doing what you're supposed to do. Tell me what the issue is. What am I not seeing here? This is your opportunity to tell me why this has been such a struggle with you. There's nobody, are you looking for somebody in the courtroom?
Yeah, just want to make sure everybody was here. I told my probation officer what's going on with my daughter. That I didn't want to discuss.
Well, we don't have to, and we're on YouTube right now, so I don't want you to talk about that. Go off YouTube.
In this emotional family court hearing, a judge finds himself caught between two parents whose conflict has grown so intense that it is beginning to affect their young daughter. The case begins when a mother asks the court to extend an order of protection against her ex-husband, claiming years of harassment, threatening behavior, and incidents that have left her fearful for her safety. She tells the judge that since their divorce, communication has steadily deteriorated and that she no longer feels comfortable interacting with him during custody exchanges. The mother describes past confrontations, threatening voicemails, arguments during child exchanges, and an earlier domestic violence incident that continues to shape her fears today. She explains that she has even stopped allowing visitation because she believes the situation has become unsafe. As the judge listens carefully, it becomes clear that the case is about much more than two adults who dislike each other. It is about a child caught in the middle of an escalating family conflict. When the father takes the stand, he strongly denies making threats and argues that the protection order is being used to interfere with his relationship with his daughter. He tells the court that he simply wants to see his child and believes he is being unfairly pushed out of her life. The judge questions both parents extensively and quickly recognizes a troubling reality. While there is clear hostility between the adults, the person suffering most may be the 8-year-old child watching the conflict unfold. After hearing both sides, the judge decides to extend the order of protection for a limited 90-day period, while preserving the father's visitation rights under the existing parenting plan. To reduce conflict, the court orders the child's grandmother to handle future custody exchanges so the parents do not have to interact directly. But the most powerful moment comes at the end of the hearing, when the judge stops talking about legal orders and starts talking about the child. He warns both parents that their anger toward each other is creating memories that their daughter will carry for the rest of her life. The judge reminds them that every birthday, holiday, school event, and graduation could be damaged if they continue putting their hostility ahead of their daughter's well-being. What begins as a dispute over a protection order becomes a heartfelt courtroom lesson about co-parenting, responsibility, and the lasting impact parental conflict can have on a child. Do you think courts should take stronger action when ongoing conflict between parents starts affecting their children? Like and subscribe for more real courtroom moments.